Hello. So it's been a while since my last video. Long story short, because it's really not that interesting. I got a full-time job. I started on 6th of August last year and it's been going okay. Like I'm relatively happy with it, if I'm being completely honest. It's not something I obviously planned for. I was in the process of studying personal training and nutrition and was fully intending on finishing that and looking for work in that line. The job I'm currently working is a totally different field. It involves transport, which I had previous experience in. Personally, I thought I would never go back to the industry since I wanted to give fitness a go, but the opportunity landed in my lap and I thought, why not? I can work full time and study on the side. It will actually benefit me if I can fund my lifestyle and my projects. And yeah, I admit this job required me to be a bit more focused and kind of demanded my full attention. But now that I've gotten the hang of the work, I do it with a little bit more ease and have time to focus on side projects, passion projects again, thus the release of this video. So anyway, I was thinking about this job and my goals in general. I really like what I do right now, but it's not exactly the end goal. Like I don't see myself doing an 8 to 5 until I'm 65 and retiring with that behind my name. There's nothing wrong with that if that's what you want, but it's not what I want. So that made me think of my goals and my dreams. Dreams. Oh. I'm comfortable with my job and my life right now, and it would be really easy to just settle and make this my lifelong full-time gig. Again, nothing wrong with that if that's what you enjoy doing. It's not exactly what I envision for my future. So I wanted to talk about this if you are in a similar pickle. Don't settle. Do not settle if you know in your heart it's not what you want to be doing forever. I understand more than anyone responsibility. It is a thing. And it would be wise to make the transition as smoothly as possible. Meaning maybe you don't quit your job immediately and go 6 months in Ecuador backpacking and living your wildest dreams, especially if you have rent, food, and bills to pay. But how can you make the transition? How can you start on the side and chip away at it day by day until you have the freedom to quit your job and keep building that life you dream about? It's not easy, trust me, obviously. I get home from work and I head straight to gym. Unfortunately, my health is not up for debate. To save more time, I would rather sacrifice my social life than my health. That's just because I believe that in order for me to perform well, I have to take care of my body. And that makes it possible for me to do quality work, I would say, and not feel burnt out. But anyway, I get home from work, I go to gym, I get home and it's already like 8 o'clock, bro. The last thing I want is to do work. The last thing I want to do is work on some more things. The series I've been meaning to binge is looking so good that time, but I ultimately sacrifice it in order to work on these projects where I will build something meaningful, something that will compound into something big. And the sacrifice you have to make in order to achieve your goals and dreams. You know the work it's going to take. There's no real shortcut you can take. Shortcuts often lead to sketchy ways of achieving things, quote unquote, if that's even an achievement. There's a price to pay for everything. And taking unethical shortcuts will have a price to pay. Just like taking the honest and hard-working way also will. The price you pay for the honest route is the actual hard work you have to put in. In my opinion, I'd rather do that than go the unethical, scammy way. Because think about it, if you decide to go down this scammy route, you'll have to still work hard, because in today's time more and more people are aware of scamsters. So you have to work really hard convincing people to believe your bullshit. And then when you've done so, you're still at risk of losing it all, just like obviously everything else. But with this, your reputation goes down the toilet as well. It takes one person to call you out and a few more to jump on it, and then boom, you're cancelled. Your hard work down the toilet, as it should be. But that was a bit of a side tangent. My point is, it's not going to be easy. Nothing worthwhile is ever easy. You just have to decide what is worth sacrificing for and then put your head down. Do not give up on your dreams. Yes, you can realize that maybe what you thought was success or your dream isn't anymore, and that's okay. Try something else. Something more suited to you and your strengths. Most people are so afraid to give their dreams a shot because the word realistic slips into play, but you can be unrealistic while still taking calculated risks and doing it safely. That might look like not quitting your job, but working early mornings or late nights on your projects and weekends as well. although please take time off. I would suggest that you produce quality work. And for that to happen, you have to be functioning and not be on the brink of breaking down. So take rest seriously. I mean, it's going to be so beneficial to your work, more than you think, actually. And yeah, just power through. Don't stop. Stuff is going to come up in your life, but if you can keep a consistent stride, then you'll be golden. And also, the key is to find something you are obsessed with. That way, you never get tired of it. It wouldn't feel like work. It's fun. It's more fun than anything else. And that, for me, is working out. I enjoy training and moving my body. I get this rush, this high. And many people find working out so exhausting and a drag, but I can't get enough of it. I mean, it's honestly not work for me. But for some, it's video games, sports, drawing, painting, music, you name it. Find what you love and try to build something with it. Just don't give up. Don't give up. There's this quote, there's much pain in the world, but not in this room, if you are doing what you enjoy. And if we can make progress towards something that genuinely makes us happy, then spend as much time with it as possible and do not give up. And this goes for people as well. So that's all for today. Thank you for your time, and I'll speak to you soon.